Play action now for Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Lone back gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up third down 9.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play, and the Chargers will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. Punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it 17 all. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A run for Warren here to start the 3rd. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Williams. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a third-quarter lead. Mike Williams, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go again with Warren. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch made here at the 30. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers take possession. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Second and 3 now. Herbert now off the play fake. Throw complete to Williams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Simple dive up the middle. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This will be a 44-yard look. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Rodgers to throw. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blitz coming for Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Warren. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Going for it with Warren. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Chargers and Mike Williams getting set for another go on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Herbert from the gun. Conklin brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Caden, realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All set up now for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down, Rodgers. It's caught Metcalf. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on. from their passing game.
Working quickly here. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Caught by Freiermuth. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense up to the line fast. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Second and 3 now. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Steelers gotta score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Throw caught at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On now comes their punter. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And the fair catch made here at the 15. So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now to throw. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my videos, bro. I appreciate y'all so very much. Y'all know this, man. I love y'all, man. It's all love over here. I just want to let y'all know something, bro. Don't never let nobody tell you that you can't do something and you know you can do it. All you got to do is put your heart to it and just do it. You can do it, bro. I don't care if you need help on by the way, because guess what, though? I'm doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I've been doing YouTube since 2018. No, excuse me. I've been doing YouTube since 2017. I didn't start posting a YouTube video until like 2018. It was my first video with my brother. Yeah, and that channel got taken down. I probably wouldn't have still been doing on that channel. Probably still been going. Probably been a lot bigger than we are right now. but the channel got taken down. Not video, but the channel got taken down, and so I had to start over. And that's why this channel came into play in October of 2020 when I created this channel. And so we've been grinding on this channel for years now, bro. It seems like decades, but we've been doing this for a couple of years now, man, since 2020. But like I told y'all last year, bro, I told you guys it was going to be a whole different ball game this year. I'm standing up and I'm doing exactly what I need to do. Of course, I still need help. You know, I get information from my brother and from my cousins and from my mom. You know, they still help me out. And I just want to let y'all know that I don't do this all by myself. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. No shape or form. I'm not perfect. I want to be, but I know I can't be perfect, and I'm not perfect. Yes, you can be good at something. Yes, you could be great at something, but you can't be perfect. I mess up in all my videos. The videos that you see me be recording, getting on the YouTube that you be watching, I mess up 1,000 times on those videos. Oh, I hit this wrong setting, or I accidentally didn't hit the record button, had to start over. Or I did hit the record button, but it wasn't on T. It wasn't on start yet. I hit it, but it wasn't time for it to be hit yet. I make a lot of mistakes, but guess what? You learn from it and you come back and you be even better. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know who I am. I am JollyGood Live. That's just a YouTube name, though. That's a name that my friends gave me a long time ago. And my family called me that too, Jolly, because I'm always happy. But that's just a nickname. My real name is Lamarian. You can call me Lamarian, you can call me Lamar, you can call me whatever. They're both my names, though. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been giving me on Instagram and of course on here on YouTube and stuff like that. I love it. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna keep on doing this. We're not gonna stop. I never said we was. We're gonna keep going into the day I die, bro. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep hitting up. We're gonna keep doing exactly what I said we was gonna do last year, and we're doing it. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm not doing this for my health anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it just for fun. I'm doing this because I want people to know who I am at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It only takes one video to blow up. Only one. It only takes one. And I know we can do it. But that's not about that. This is about making videos to make you guys laugh, to make you guys have something to entertain you guys with. To entertain, so you guys can watch something. So when your favorite YouTubers are not posting, or they're gone, or they haven't posted in a while, or they just got done posting, you come to me and you got a whole list of videos you can watch. A whole list. That's why I do this stuff, because I love what I do. I love doing this for y'all. I love doing this for my family. I love doing this for God. You know what I'm saying? And always, God is always first. Put God first. Be humble. Stay blessed. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I know it's almost about to be July, and I hope you guys have a good 4th of July. Be safe. Be safe. Have fun at the same time. I don't know what we're gonna do for 4th of July. Y'all can say anything y'all want to say in the comments. What should we do for 4th of July? I don't know. And yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. JollyGood out. Love, love, love.